plaid craft. For this craft, you will need pattern paper 6" by 6". You will need a couple of them. You will also need construction paper, glue, scissors, alphabet stickers, and a small star clipboard embellishment. So here I am using the designer paper that comes 12 designs, 2 per sheet, and I am looking for the ones that I want. These are 6" by 6", so I used the plaid one and the newspaper one. So now I'm taking this blue cardstock paper and folding this in half. This is the regular letter size. Now I'm just taking a strip of the plaid piece of paper and just adding that to the lower third of the card. Now I'm just taking the stickers, the 2Ds, and adding them on and trying to adjust it so that it looks as even and as straight as possible. I like these stickers. They're from the dollar store and they just allow you to reposition it until you're happy. Now I'm just adding a star embellishment. These are the chipboards. You can get a whole bunch for like $2, $3 at the dollar store, and that's what I'm adding on. Now I'm just taking the designer paper and adding that to the top part. It fit well, the 6x6 one, so I'm just using a lot of glue and adding that on to the top part above the strip that I had, and also to the bottom part of the strip that I had. And this is the newspaper one that came in the set. They have like a whole bunch of Dollarama, and I'm just gluing that on. And then after I glue it on, I just place it on there, like patting it down so that it could adhere well. And then after that, all I did was flip the card over rather, and then just cut whatever excess paper that was hanging on. I just like using that method because you don't really know where you exactly put things, so I think that crafts differ from people to people, so I think this is the easier way to get a perfect line. So here is the excess paper that I have, and I just cut that. It's just really that easy. And this is what it looks like all together. You can leave the inside blank and put whatever you want. Anchor card. For this card, you will need pattern paper 6" by 6", an anchor and star clipboard embellishment shapes, glue, scissors, and black marker. So here I am taking the designer paper that is 6" by 6", and I am folding that in half. So that will be 3" on top and 6" on the side. And you just fold it in half. Now we are going to add some pieces on here. So all I did was add this strip, so a small little square on the front part, and to cover the backing I just used the same strip and just wrapped it around in the back and glued that. Now I am taking these chipboard embellishment piece. I'm using the anchor, and I am adding that on to this little square section of this card, and that's just with regular glue stick. That is what I used, and it glues on fairly well, and I use this in a lot of my crafts. I love this. I think it's a great investment to get these chipboard type embellishments. They just add to the piece. Now we're going to allow that to dry a bit, and now we're just going to write inside of the card, anchor your soul. Hebrews chapter 6 verse 19 says, "We have this as a sure and steadfast anchor of the soul, a hope that enters into the inner place behind the curtain. And that's what I chose for this particular card. Just because Jesus is the anchor that we have to keep us grounded and to keep us afloat and keep us safe. You can write the entire Bible verse or not. Here all I did is take a popsicle stick to measure it. I used you could just use 2 parts of the popsicle stick, put it together, and then cut that part and make that into the 2 strips that I am adding to the top and the bottom part of the blue strip that we added at the back. The reason why we're covering it is because I used a Sharpie and it went through the paper. Obviously, that's what's gonna happen. So I just want to cover it. So this is what I use for this strip. So obviously this one went a little over the card, and I will cut that so that it looks a little bit more neater and cleaner. You can do an exact cut, but I just like it to go over so I can just cut it. That's just my thing to do. But if you are more like I need the exact measurements, I will leave that in the description box so you can go and check that out, and then you will have all that. You can also use, I just showed you those washi tapes, and you can use that instead of a paper strip. Now all I'm doing is adding the star at the back, and this is what it looks like all together. So the star is also a wood chip that I got in the set, and I used that, and this is what it looks like all together. So cute. Popsicle stick dad craft. For this craft you will need 9 popsicle sticks, 3 different colors, glue, star punch, 1 black cardstock paper, construction paper to punch out the stars. So you can use any one color that you would like. So for this craft you will need 9 pieces of popsicle sticks in 3 different colors, like 3 pieces of different colors. So here I'm going to make a dad with the popsicle stick. So here I am trying to kind of align the 3 popsicle sticks so it looks like a D. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this was easier in my head than it was actually, you know, making it. So here I'm trying to make an A, and I did struggle trying to do this. You really have to let the glue set and be really patient with it. It's not a craft that you can do in a matter of minutes. It actually, you will have to leave it overnight to really let it set, because the excess parts that you see of the D that's just like kind of hanging over, we are going to go in and cut it. And you can see right here when I started cutting it, it just snapped right there. So you have to allow this to really stick together with the glue. You might need hot glue to probably adhere it. I just don't like hot glue just because it has that like stringy liney thingy, and I don't like it. Yes, it does hold, but it has that little effect. So I did have to readjust it each time. So this would be one of those projects that you probably have to do over a couple of times. And to get the D that it looks like the same, you just have to take one and overlap it over the other one and just kind of fix it so it looks the same. So you can see that that's exactly what I was trying to do here. And again, this one required a lot more patience. So here I have it all done. This is dried overnight, 24 hours, and all I'm doing is gluing them back on here. And I took my star puncher that I got from Dollar Tree, and I punched some paper and put the stars randomly or strategically all over the black paper. That's what it glued everything onto. And that's just a regular letter size, and this is so cute. Happy Father's Day to all the dads and grandpas and all the special men in our lives. May you have a blessed day.